How has the pandemic affected life in Japan, and how do people protect themselves? Keep watching to find out. This year, the world has been impacted by COVID-19, and Japan has been no exception. From state of emergency to having to adapt to new ways of remote working, Japan has faced a situation like never before. Today, we're going to talk about how much has life changed since the beginning of the pandemics. Japanese people were used to wearing masks even before COVID-19, but this was mainly to prevent the spread of seasonal colds and flus, so they would usually wear it in the winter times when these viruses were active. Sometimes women would also wear it if they didn't feel like putting on makeup. Other times, people that suffered from bad pollen allergies would wear it for relief. During the recent months, the prices of masks have spiked quite a bit, and it was actually quite hard to find them in the stores because they were all sold out. Nowadays, they're once again available at stores, and you can buy many different varieties as well. For example, these days you can also buy masks that were specifically designed for sports, like for example, jogging masks. Wrong path again? This way? Stupid Google Maps. Another type of masks that has seen an increase in popularity are anime-inspired masks. More and more people are now seen wearing masks with their favorite anime character on it. Japanese restaurants have already lifted their curfew restrictions, but it's not the case for the bars and clubs. These places are still following strict opening and closing times. On top of that, there are also other measures that you have to follow before you are allowed to enter. Like for example, using of thermometer. When you go to a social event, staff will usually use this pistol-type thermometer, and they will simply point it at you, and the sensor in this thermometer will be able to determine your body temperature without actually touching you. This type of thermometer was in such high demand that it was actually quite hard to get your hands on it for some time, and the good ones are still hard to find. 38. やば。
38?
38。
ちょっと待って、もうエリー大丈夫これ。
38。
本当に？
本当。
本当言ってる？
ね、見て。
36だよ。いやー、そういうことか。騙された。なんだ。
Next thing would be alcohol gel. You don't only have to use it at hospitals and libraries or restaurants, but nowadays you also have to use it when you enter places like a cafe or a gym. Because of a huge shortage of medical alcohol gel, some sake breweries and shochu companies have decided to create their very own alcohol gel. Like for example, Dasai medical alcohol. So this is their regular sake that you can drink, and this one is their new medical alcohol. It actually smells just like a regular sake that you can drink in izakaya, but I'm sure it does not taste the same. Let's see. Done! The newest gadget would be automatic thermal camera. Just by standing in front of it for a few seconds will enable you to see your body temperature. You can find these thermal cameras at department stores or gyms. When your body temperature is higher than 37 degrees, the alarm will go off.
体温は正常です。
Japanese public bus transportation has also experienced quite a bit of change. Nowadays, nobody can sit behind the driver in order to maintain social distance. Also, the driver's seat is completely covered by plastic. The sign inside the bus lets everyone know that the air will get ventilated within 3 minutes so that the new fresh air can get in and stale air can get out. The only problem left is to figure out how to properly take a bus in Japan without making a fool out of yourself.
Do I pay when I enter or when I get off? Where do I even enter? Ah, forget it. I'm gonna take a train.
The best place to get a feel of the local culture is probably a supermarket. This one here is just a regular supermarket, but the checkout area has been covered by plastic. Another thing you may notice are the stickers on the ground, which remind the customers to maintain social distance. Today we took a look at how much has COVID-19 affected daily life in Japan. Next time we would like to take a look at how the way of communicating changed since the beginning of the pandemics. Make sure to watch.